Hey guys, I'm Phoenix here, and welcome to me doing things with cyanide reprocessors because it's fun. Well, because it's needed more than anything. So yes, I am on the Carbonated Gaming's Infinity server, and I am currently still underwater. It's raining a little bit in Rapture still, but R&D is done. I just need to actually spend some time working in here to get some nodes in and the like, and build my blood altar and build the spawner underneath. That's going to be interesting. Agriculture is in as well, though I did make this corridor a little bit too narrow. It's not finished. It still needs a whole lot of work being done on it. It's raining in here, and I need to stick another floor on top for the Britannia areas. But yeah, that's that one. And then finally, through here, I have obviously I've got my big reactor with my engineering room. Mostly finished this, just need to do a little bit more work on the sides and replace these torches with something a little bit more glowstoney. Downstairs, coke oven, blast furnace, and a tank for all the creosote that I get. And then up here in the machine shop, this is where all my various little machines and things are going to be. So I've got my lathe down here. I've also got my blast furnace, which is making me steel. Actually, I need to go and grab some more air in a sec. I have a link into the main storage system, and I've also got a recycler running now, and the centerpiece is my laser. It's not fully in yet, and it does run very, very slowly, as you can see, but I am about to change that a little bit. So this needs to come off. I've got the power to do this. So that comes off. Oh, come on, pick that up. Yeah, I've got that. Right, I need a few things out of my system. I need the MV. I need two of those. And I also need some electrum cabling, and I just need one of those. Yes. And these should be along in a moment. And I've got a little bit of a way to come, so. Obviously, I have, on every junction, I've got a routed junction pipe. Here they come. So it just makes the system a little bit more intelligent. And it means that stuff doesn't go the wrong way. Here we go. Right, that's arrived. So I can put one of those there, one of them there. Just get rid of that. And then I can get my electrum wire up there. Now I do actually need another electrum cable and another MV connector. So let's omit that. Also grab that. So what this will do is, these things are thermoelectric generators from Immersive Engineering. They take a hot liquid and a cold liquid and create power because of the differences between the two. So I've got a plutonium block here, and on the other side I've got gelid cryothium, and then on the other side of this one I've got another plutonium block, so this will work for both of them, I hope. And then that's creating power. Now this power is then used for the various systems that I've got down here. Ideally I want the laser and all these machines here to be running off an independent power supply. So the reactor does all the main sort of base stuff, whereas this will be a combination of solar and thermoelectric generators. Probably some radioisotopic thermoelectric generators as well. There we go. So let's get this in. And then let's get that in. There we go. So now we've got our cable running along there. that should speed up my power generation. I believe it has. So yeah, that's my... I do need to add another laser drill pre-charger in there at some point, but for now, it's alright. I just need to get more power supplies in here so that I can speed up the drill, and then I can move on to other more interesting things. Now, of course, that isn't the only drill that I have. If I go up here, no, not store, home drill. Up here, I have the start of this. Now, this is called an excavator from Immersive Engineering, and it's a large multi-block structure. So I've built this bit so far. I've got 2 more steel blocks to go in there, and then that one will be done. And then I have to build this structure around it. So it's kind of got these forks in between, and then the wheel goes in the centre. So this is what it looks like when it's built all together. So it's really nice book, actually. It really does show you layer by layer where everything needs to go, and even block by block if you wanted to do that as well. So here you can see, for example, I'm going to need heavy engineering blocks to go into this layer, and so on and so forth. Quite a lot of blocks of steel are going to be needed for this. But what this will allow me to do is, there is a vein in this chunk. Now, I have checked with my core sample drill. There is a vein here of magnetite, which is iron and copper, I believe. Or iron and... yeah, I think it's iron and copper. Now, these drills will run for quite some time. They will need power, so I will need to supply it with some kind of power supply. But, yeah, it'll get me a lot of iron and copper out. As a result, I think it's copper. Let's just have a look, actually. It might tell me in here. Mineral deposits. Here we go. Oh, it's gold. Sorry. It's iron and gold. And then you can get all kinds of different ones and so on and so forth. Now, I'm leaving this here because every so often I'm going to want to check to see what the viability of the vein is. You know, how much it's got left, basically. So yeah, that's basically what I've been up to this past week. Just kind of doing little bits and pieces around the base and expanding it. So I am now at the point where I am as expanded as I need to be at the moment. I do have plans to add in a railway station about here somewhere, as well as a proper airlock, and that'll be attached to the... there'll be a sort of a railway station around here, and then somewhere down, probably somewhere over here, there'll be a train station. And actually, you know where I want to put my train station? I want to put it here, where the oil thing is. The reason why I want to put it there is because I need to do some... I need to get all that oil up, and I need a way of getting it from here to my main base. So I'm going to need to set up a railway tunnel and then pipe it down, and so on and so forth. So I can get some oil carts running along here and delivering it into my main base, where I can put it into a tank. So that will be one of my next projects to really sort of work on while steel is being made. The railway tunnel, and at the end of the railway tunnel is going to be a Mistcraft portal. You can make these reasonably easily. You can make the crystals out of blocks of quartz and blocks of diamond. That's per one. So I'm going to need a portal frame consisting of the crystals, and then a book receptacle as well. This will allow me to portal in and out of places, and it can go cross-dimension as well. so it can actually be a way for me to go to other dimensions, go to specific places in other dimensions to get stuff, to get resources or whatever. And it's also a way of other people to connect to my train station. And I'm thinking about possibly putting in a shop as well. You know, using either tradomatics and energy-omatics, and probably actually a little bit of a mix of everything, really. Tradomatics, energy-omatics, and the sign shop plugin that we've got. So yeah, I might add a little bit of a little shop somewhere over here that anybody can access, but obviously it'll be protected a certain amount. So yeah, that's all my plans basically for the future. So something for me to do a little bit of work on over the next week. I'm going to need some tunnel boring machines to actually get the track down. So that's going to take a fair amount of work. Plus, if I want to do it right, I'm going to need electric tracks, which are these ones here. These need copper and done in a rolling machine. These will allow me to use electric locomotives on the track. The downside of this is that if somebody walks onto the track, they will get electrocuted. So, you know, there's an upside and a downside to that. The upside being that you can kill idiots who decide to walk on the third rail. So yeah, that's my little plan for Rapture, or what I'm calling Rapture now because it's underwater. And yeah, it's all pretty good so far. So far, so good. So for now, for this week, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Oh, and before I leave, I have been doing some Twitch streams recently. So if you're interested in that, you can, is it favourite or whatever it is, subscribe. I can't remember if it's subscribe or favourite or whatever it is, to my Twitch channel. That's twitch.tv/darkironphoenix. My Twitch streams tend to be just me playing games while listening to loud rock music. There's not a huge amount of talking unless I'm actually kind of showing stuff off. And at the moment they are very varied in how long they go on for and all that sort of stuff, and just when I can do them. So yeah, if you're interested in that sort of stuff, just subscribe to me, and then when they come up, it'll automatically send you an email to tell you when I've gone live. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next time.